Hello and welcome. Today we're taking a look at Ymir. This game's been developed by Thibaut Michaud. I think is the name how you say the name. Over the course of something like 5 years. This is, I guess the best way of describing this is it's a 4X strategy base builder, civilization-esque. It's a mix of a lot of different things, and it's pretty deep. And there's a lot going on here with the game. We'll do our best to show off what I can here in this video. But first off, the game's all about, I guess primarily it's a city builder, something like Settlers or Stronghold, where we're going to be sending our people off, starting Stone Age style, sending out, fishing and building houses and gathering and hunting and building a town, eventually researching new techs to get more industry in and making a nice medieval style town eventually. But that's not it. It's not only that focused city builder, because we can actually go over like a large overland map and build additional towns, like colonize additional towns. And start from scratch with there, build those sort of things up, and create basically an empire. Very, very, very slow-paced sort of a city builder strategy game, I suppose. The game has a very big emphasis on multiplayer, and having this sort of battle between real-time over the large land is kind of the way this thing is geared. And there's even a persistent style 24/7 style of game where we can make a massive map and with loads of folks on one giant, I don't remember how, like up to 100, something like that. People can play on one map is the idea. But anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and check this thing out. This is, it's not out yet. It's set to be out. Last I heard was early access later near the end of this year. I'm not entirely sure if that is the way it's going to be though. But let's go ahead and jump in here and see what we can do here. So we're starting up a new game here. We'll call this, sure, Nook is fine. We're going to put in just one player here. It's going to be a private server. And I'm just going to do just myself running around the world. There's going to be some barbarians and things. But we can go with, here's real time, a normal style game, or we can go persistent, 24/7 game, where actions take hours to play out. And it almost plays out like, I guess, like a god game, or like Settlers, where you don't really tell your people what to do. They just sort of do it. And you have to try to manage them and guide them where you want them to go. We're going to go with a small-sized map, and we'll go with, we have Terra Worlds, which is kind of nice. We've got Icy World, and we can do Tropico's pretty nice looking as well. Archipelago. Let's go with Terra. That's a nice looking map. Let's start this thing up. Yeah, over at my other one. Oh, and by the way, we're pig people. In case I didn't mention that before. so let's get in this thing and see if we can... well, first off, let's make our person. So, you old smelly swine is my name. We can change that if we wish. We can... what do we have here? Grunky small hog. Oh, man, I can't pass that up. But what kind of face do we want here? Oh, man, we got this guy right here with a mohawk. We can change my eyes around. My snout. I like the mustache. Yeah. And my mouth can be changed as well as gray. Okay, something's wrong with that guy. The name of my nation is going to be... next does the name of a town, really, I suppose. Let's see what we can get here. The name of my nation is going to be Ontinti's Pride. Yes. We change our different colors. We go with something like, I don't know, a bit of red and a bit of black. And the icon, we can change something that looks a bit more like... a big... Is that a llama? It's a camel. We're going to pretend it's a llama right there. Different ways of starting. We start with primitive types, which we'll be doing... tribes we're going to be doing here, which we're going to be starting off just in the basics. Very beginning of the game, we can see where the game starts off. We can also pick some up, but we're a little bit more further into the game and show that. I wonder if we should do... normally do primitive tribes, because I kind of know what I'm doing there, so we'll leave it there. Okay, let's jump in here and build ourselves a nation of pig folk. So we'll start off with the overland map here, and we'll see what that's all about. Then we'll start jumping into the proper game. Greetings, grunky small hog. Well, greetings. After you're living as nomads since the dawn of times, living and hunting and gathering, your primitive tribe has finally stumbled upon a territory that seemed worthy of renouncing their nomadic ways. Okay, so let's build ourselves a territory. There's elephants in the water. That is fantastic. So I mentioned this game is, it's not even early access yet. It's pre-early access, so bugs may happen. For instance, see how big this map is. This is on a small map, and you can see just how massive this thing is. Bugs happen, like, for instance, elephants in the water. Okay, so let's go ahead and settle in this territory. I want you to go ahead and let's settle here. We're going to bring everybody in our tribe. We got all these different people here in our tribe. And we're going to tell them to all settle down in this land, in Pulporion, which I could have changed the name of, but it's fine. That's a fine name. Let's jump in here and check this place out. And dive in. So now we're going to go into the city builder settlers sort of style of game. We start really with nothing. We just have slums and not even gathering huts or anything like that. We're going to start that up now. And get moving along. There is no speed settings. This game is very, very slow paced and very detailed. So our newly settled tribe now urgently needs fresh water to survive. It wants me to build a water collector. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we have water nearby. I think it's all slowly building. The maps are really slow to load in, but it's working on it. It's getting there. This is water here. So we got a nice river next to us. We have apparently some ostriches running around as well. So here's our slums. Give it a minute to load here. We got a bunch of stockpiles over this way. We got slums. People are just sort of wandering around doing their pig things. We got old pigs here even. We want to go over here to the water and build ourselves a water collector. So we're just going to stash it in like right there. So they'll go over here and they'll start building the thing and it'll start giving us some water to hopefully get our town running. I saw my face up there. Okay, next up we want to build ourselves a hunting camp to hopefully get some food. So let's jump in here to production and get ourselves a hunting camp. Now we can see we can go hunt these ostriches. We've got apparently something way over this way. We have some sort of yaks that are freaking out over there. What else do we have over this way? Anything else? You know, I'm good with eating ostrich. Sounds delicious. So we'll toss the camp down right there. You can see what it's going to get. It's going to get us 1.6 meat, 1.6 leather as well. Ostrich leather. The best kind of leather. My shoes are made out of ostrich leather, I think. So we'll get to work on that, and we'll get some hunters in here. We also need a gathering hut. And this is going to gather certain things. We got different things around here. We've got, what is this? Some sort of lettuces over here. Looks like we have, I don't know, I'm not sure what that is over there. There's a lot of it, whatever it is, though. We can see when we build our hut. We've got some more spices or herbs or something over this way. And so let's throw it in. We can grab a little bit of both of this. A little bit of lettuce, a little bit of, I'm going to call it beans. I don't know what it is, but we're going to call it that. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on the gathering hut. Put it in right there. Okay, so that'll get some gatherers going on. We can see all these things are up here telling me, you know, telling me to do things, but telling me to gather things. So we had a gathering hut set in here. Let's look at all the details of the game. So here's all our resources we have. We got some hammers, we got some wood, we got some leather. We'll get that in just a second. Let's go take a look at our town. So the UI here is overly yelling at me about everything, and yeah, a lot's going on. So basically what we need to look at here is our vital needs. Are we covering our vital needs? Do we have housing? Do we have food? And we have water? We have all these different classes of pigs. We have hunters. We have the gatherers. We're only carrying a few stones with us. Those are required for pretty much everything. And as soon as we need the new ones, we'll keep developing with the tribe. All right, make tools and make hammers. Okay, we'll get there in a second. And so we can see, like, the sows, they want food access, they want water access, and they're doing good now. They're 100% right now. Everyone's good at the moment. Well, the farmers aren't doing too good. We'll get there. But everyone else is decent. Nothing else is here. And this is giving us, based on the supplies we need, we're getting a growth rate. So we're actually getting new pigs in here. We've got 89 at the moment. No, our economy is terrible, of course. Culture's decent. Administration's decent. And we can see there's lots and lots of things to look at. I'm not trying not to overwhelm you here. But let's go ahead and get some of these done here. So this guy is bringing in lettuce and chickpeas is what he's bringing in. And those will go into our resources right in here. And we'll get to use those things. We got some hammers here, but in order to get more hammers, we need to get some flint to make that flint into hammers, which flint is, I guess we can get flint out of the water. I saw a 1 in here somewhere. Thought I did. Oh, in the water it's 1. But I can't build in the water. There's some flint over there. Maybe flint nearby. Well, there's some over this way. 0.92 looks like 0.96. Oh, 1.02. Here we go. We're gonna start right over there. 1.2. Yeah, there we go. There's a good one. Yeah, right there. There's a bunch of flint in here. That's all this stuff is. So they're gonna come in here, scratch this flint off the ground, and they're gonna take it over to a tool maker, which I'm gonna leave back towards my town. Yeah, we'll stick them over here by this guy. And we'll get some tools made. We'll use those tools to make new buildings. All right, what you doing there, buddy? Standing around doing nothing? Eh? So let's go ahead and look at technology now. So tech, we don't have any techs available yet. So as our culture grows, as our town grows, some of our pigs will get ideas, and we can we can focus those ideas if we wish to start learning some tech. Things like, I think the first one's probably going to be sedentism, I think, sedentarism, where we can start building houses. Just basic things to sort of slowly work our way up into having a normal town. You can see we have all these different tabs here, but we can't do anything with them yet because we don't have the tech for it. We can build stairs. That's pretty much it. And ground storage, which we have a few over here. We can put more in if we want, though. Some ground storage in there. So, yeah, so the pigs are getting to work. We got meat coming in. We got leather coming in, which is great. Everyone's doing fine. Gathering Camp is bringing in some lettuce. The tool and the flint guy is doing their thing, which is bringing in some of that. Okay. Also need wood to make things. Right. Let's go ahead and build a wood cutter's camp. That's the last thing I think something you forgot. Which we need to get near some trees here. Which I don't have a lot of trees around me. Is there any trees around here? There's a few out this way. Here's a bunch. Not a lot. There's a couple though. 0.45. It's all 0.45. Not the best. So we're just going to stash it over here with everything else in the town. Right over there. So it'll bring in a little bit of wood. Not a ton, but we'll get a little bit of wood. Yeah, we want to get victory. We get victory points. So you have a score over here, and this is how you decide who wins the game, the multiplayer games, based on wealth, culture, and all that stuff, honor, that sort of thing. So let's just let this thing play out here, and we'll get, hopefully, is that thing built yet? Yeah, here we go. So we have a limited population here. We can see our population up this way. We have 8 inactives. We have 8 pigs that have no job. So we can only build so many buildings because, like, for instance, this hunter's camp over here, or the gathering camp, they take 2 pigs. So we can't use a ton of we can't build a whole bunch of those because we have only so many pigs. All right, so there might be hostile barbarians around and unfriendly tribes. We need to be ready to defend ourselves. So let's build some rock throwers. Oh, we have a random thing. Attracted by our prosperity, a primitive tribe of hungry nomads has arrived in Poporion. They have been wandering the lands for a long time, suffering from hunger, and they're interested in joining our community. They carry little with them and don't have much to offer besides their workforce. Should we, welcome them in? So we say, sure, 8 families, come on in. Or we say, no, get out of here. No, we're fine, we'll bring them in. It's fine. More pigs is better. More pigs, more better. Okay, so let's look on military. So military in this game is all done hands off. We will build a formation camp here, and we're going to set it right there. We have 2 different choices. We're going to build a militia. This is sort of just the regular pigs in the town who are working. If we get attacked, we'll run over and grab some weapons and try to fight. So these guys are going to be called the Flippers. The Red Feathers is going to be the name of our militia. We're going to put, we want rock throwers is what it wants us to make. So we're going to make 10 rock throwers. We're going to actually make 2 squads of this. So let's go ahead and recruit these guys. We're going to build up ourselves another formation. I'm going to set it right here next to it. The bird catchers in this militia. Yeah, and you guys are going to be the same thing. We're going to be range units, 10 of you. Okay, there we go. So we'll get we have some pigs now that are just regular workers, but they will grab some weapons if we do get attacked and need to defend ourselves. Here we go. New ideas of knowledge. Occasionally, porcos of our tribe will get new ideas about how to improve our society. When they get that, then we can... It's basically just a pop-up. And it tells us, oh, we now have a knowledge that we can learn. Sedentary life is what we can learn. We can take some of our farmers, because they're the ones that are going to be working on this, and say, I want 3 you farmers. Get to work and learn this project. You can get it done in 47 seconds. So go ahead and start it up and start learning how to do that. And as time goes on, we'll get new text that will slowly pop in. And I mentioned a very slow-paced game, so we'll slowly work our way up through the Stone Age and all that. So but we have tools coming in. We got wood coming in. Everything's coming in. Flint's a little bit low, but we're using it to make hammers. Meat's a little bit low as well. So we could probably use ourselves another hunger camp. Hunger camp. Hunger camp is not what we want to make. We want to make a hunting camp. That's a long way. All right, let's just do a gathering. They're way over there. Can I don't think it matters that it's across the river. It might. I think that only matters if we are... Oh, we can put it right here and grab them. Yeah. Right there, and so we get credit for it. There we go. I think the bridges only really matter, like walking across water, when we get attacked. And again, when we get attacked, we're going to set up a formation for these guys. And if we attack, they'll run to the formation. Almost, I don't want to like. This is sort of disparaging, but I don't. It's sort of Clash of Clans style. It sounds terrible, but where you set up your defense, and when you attack, they sort of automatically do it. Okay, we have learned sedentary. I apologize for using Clash of Clans as an example, but it's the first thing that comes to my mind. We built we have sedentary. We can now build our first permanent dwellings instead of these slums that we're living in, which is just a bunch of leather housing our pig heads. We can now build a house. So let's build some houses. There we go. Only the best for you pigs. And you guys are all spinning around circles. Yeah, only the best for you too, you strange ones. There we go. Let's pig it. Let's house it up. We can see we're using a hammer and a leather for each one of these things. That's plenty. That's 12. So that'll start getting some pigs in houses. Okay, next up, it wants us to make some explorers. So yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's go do some exploring. So, let's run over here to our new formation. Everything looking good over here? Yeah. New formation. This time we're going to make an army. I'm going to set this one up right over here. We're going to build, called the Battle Axe is the name of the army. Yeah, it is. We're going to make an army. So armies are different than militia. Armies actually go out and explore the world, and they are permanent soldiers. So let's make up Battle Axe here. It wants me to make 10 warriors. We can make either... We have civilian units. We'll get that in a second. We have warriors, and we have rock throwers. We're going to make 10 warriors. These guys are just with clubs. We want 10 of them. We can do 20. We have 20 extra units doing nothing. But we're going to do the 10. Recruit them into the tribe. We also want to add a little bit more to that. We want to add in... Because these guys, they're going to go explore things. They need to be able to carry things around with them. So they need to be able to carry in bring some carriers. These are just pigs with packs. And it wants me to make 3 of them, so we'll do 3 of those guys. And so we have a squad of 13 warriors. Well, 10 warriors and 10 backpacks. 3 backpacks. To go explore the world. So, while this is all moving along, we're building our houses and all that. Let's get to the world map. And check out the world map. This is where the game starts to really get interesting. Alright, so we've got these guys. These 13 guys. Let's walk this way. I want you to just explore that land. So they're going to go cruising over there. And see what's going on over here. Each time we walk into a different square, you can see these are all different regions here. Each time we walk into a different region, well, I say we're going to, there it is. We get a goodie hut, basically. A pop-up of something that's going to happen as we enter this territory. Some good, some bad. Friendly Tribe offers Battle Axe a map of the territory. So they were well received by the natives in this village that's here. Spent a few days to rest. The villagers offered our porcos to teach them about the surrounding territory that they know very well. Sniffing Wing here is the village's best scout, said their chief. He knows all the ins and outs of the lands if you wish. So yeah, show me the stuff. Sure. Of course, I reveals up to 2 tiles around the formation. Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a lot more. There's some barbarians down this way. Pigbarians. Now let's go check out these ostriches. We're going to go hunt these ostriches. We can look at them. We can see there is 4 animals. There's camels in the water, too. We can see if we kill these things, we're going to get a lot of meat and a lot of leather. So that's what they're doing. They're walking in there, and they are whacking these things with their clubs. You can see it, kind of, as they're smacking this thing. It takes a little while, but he's just going to do his thing. So, yeah. Get to work, buddy. Well done. Noises are happening. I hope it's a good noise. Get to work. Slaughtering those ostriches. We'll bring the meat back and the leather back to our camp so we can prosper. Maybe we'll get to work building another town. Here we'll see. Maybe still do some more exploring. Since we have that tech done, we can probably get another one. Yeah, well digging. Oh, this is actually different than the last one I had. Last time I had sedentism was first, but then the second one was I think it was domesticating dogs. Was the second one I had. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead. 5 inactive people are gonna work on this one, which is fine. I'm gonna put, you know what, all 5 of you get to work. It's gonna take you 3 minutes and 57 seconds to get this project done. But yeah, go to work. We can learn to make some wells, which is good because that was a problem. In my test game, I made a second town, but there wasn't really any water around, so it was certainly a problem. So if I had well digging, that would have been much easier on me. We can now start building some wooden gates. They do have an upkeep. Start costing me some cash. I don't know how I'm supposed to get cash here. I think we can do it. Let's see. There's ways of adjusting this. We can set where things are stockpiled. We can tell, like, I want you guys to at least keep, 4 hammers around at all times. Prices, I don't know if I set the prices. I didn't quite figure that part of the game out. Or if the prices are done by the town. I think I do it, but I'm assuming I have to have a some sort of market, maybe to make those changes, and that's how we start getting some cash in here, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, we have these events. We can see what's going on here. People are happy we get victory points. Lots of just random things. We're hunting 4 ostriches. Let's see if we can kill them. Let's see if we did. Let's go take a look at it. We got 176 sows here, pigs here in this town. And what? Oh, you're still going. Okay, I thought you were dead. Still going at it. It's a long, bloody fight against the ostriches. Will you kill them already? Military since 67. I don't know if that's any good or not. I don't know why there's elephants in the water. Can you go out there? No, they're just out there in the water. That's just what they do. Okay. Let's go back over here. All right, we'll check in there in a minute. Let's see if the ostriches are dead. The longest ostrich battle ever. Your town eventually can get pretty nice looking. I was looking at some screenshots of this, and the trailer and stuff like that, and it ends up looking like a stronghold style game. We start building in walls and keeps and like towers and bridges and gates and things like that. And you start putting your pigs in formations whenever you want to fight and defend. And yeah, very interesting. All right, so the tech we're still waiting on, which is, did we get it? Yeah, we have policies here that we can eventually get. We don't have the ability to institute any policies just yet. Here's our economy. We have 10 gold pieces apparently, but no new policies are available at the moment. Yeah, and social stuff like that, we haven't got there just yet. It's something very, very much later on in the game. All right. Hi, Chief, eh? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right, let's. Well, how long was that? That was how much longer? Oh, we got another minute for that. Okay. Completed. These are all good. Yep. Can I make these go away? Go away. There we go. Go all these. These all need to go away. Let me check and see what we need to do next here. That's done. New ideas and knowledges. Build your first houses. Yeah. Water in the ground. Victory mission completed. What was that one? Largest city. Okay. Yep. In gold we trust. So accumulate the largest treasure in gold ingots that's ever been gathered. Gold's what brings together. So get gold stocks up to 8. All right. Well, we'll get there. First explorers. We got that one done. We got the ostriches. Ostriches. Herd of elephants near. Yeah, we saw the elephants in the water. Yeah, that happens. How we doing here? 19 seconds. So yeah, we'll just wait for this thing to pop in, and we'll get some wells that we can start digging some holes in the ground, I guess. And I suppose what we can do while we're waiting around here is let's take a look at the pigs and make sure you guys are looking okay. You guys happy? Oh, that's really bad. 43%. Why is it so bad? What's lacking? Oh, I'm lacking water. I'm lacking food. Okay. Let's get another water collector over here. I'm going to stash it right there. I'm going to put one up here also. I can't. Right there. I'm going to put a 4th one in. I think I have enough pigs for this. I had those families come in, and I'm not really keeping up with it. Gathering camp. Let's gather whatever this is. Yeah, let's gather it. And let's gather some down here. Chickpeas, sure. Any more? Any more gathering spots? Nope, that appears to be it. Okay. Hunting camp is doing its thing. Okay, let me make sure we get some houses put in here also. Let's throw some houses down this way. In case you're wondering, the pigs on the map don't actually do anything. They're just there for looks. Bit of an aisle here. Not that we need it, but we can throw those down there. Basically, it's more of a defensive building that we're doing here. Okay, so we have the well building, so we can actually make a well now. It extracts water from the ground. It needs 8 hammers, which we just use all our hammers making houses. But they'll get there in just a minute. Let me go back up here to the main map. See if we killed those ostriches yet. Are they dead? We did. Oh, elephants have moved in. We lost one guy, but because we've got this, we've collected the meat and the leather, which is great. Yeah, very good. We're nearly full here. Now, if we wanted to, we could come in here and we could tell them to settle and build a whole other town here. It'd be a whole new map, new resources. There's different biomes. There's like 8 different biomes on the map. You can see right now we are in a forest. This is this a forest? I'm not sure if that's a forest or not. You have, I don't know what these are. I can't see them. I haven't been there yet. No visibility. Yeah, these are all okay. So we can go try to kill elephants. We can go run. Let's go run to the hills Let's just see what's over there before we call this a day. Let's see. Let's read the goodie hut first. Give me one. News? News? No news? Fine. Let's go. Yeah, all kinds of different lineup here. Head on up that way. Walk by the elephants first. Just say hello. No need to hunt them, but we can see what they are worth. There's only one elephant there, but he's worth a ton of meat and a bunch of leather as well. There's a bunch of diplomacy as well in the game. There's a lot more later on whenever new parts of the game open up and unlock, but I haven't got to that point yet. And this is... Oh, we got barbarians over here. Steep slopes of a newly discovered territory. When they started to feel the ground moving under their feet, a piece of land which their group was standing sharply broke away, causing a massive landslide. Many of our porcos were injured, but luckily all of them survived. Got back on their feet, noticed a shiny protuberance from afar. They approached it, discovered an enormous deposit of ore, which had been laid bare by the landslide. Whoa, we get 30 loot. Excellent. 50 silver and 15 copper ore. Well, look at that. One day, an old pig arrived in our village of Pulparian. His feet weary from the many travels he had made. He was a lonely hermit, living and traveling alone for many years. Told the tale of the ancient people he belonged to who perished long ago from a mysterious disease. Much to learn from his teaching, as he seemed to come from a more refined and mysterious people. But the wonder and influence gained he gained among the tribe started to upset its more dominant members who felt their position threatened. So we can say, come on in, and I'll get a random idea, a random tech I can learn. Or we can say, get out of here, old man. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a loyalty hit. But yeah, we'll take it. Let's see what he gave us. Can I see it here? The Way of the Beasts he has unlocked for us. So we have the Way of the Beasts. What does it do for us? Does it say? I don't know. I guess we have to learn it. Yeah, learn it. I'm using my hunters, which should be making meat. They're going to be doing this instead. But yeah, I don't have enough meat. I don't have enough meat to start this thing. Oh. Okay. So cancel this. So as soon as we get the meat, we can go in and start trying to figure that tech out. More ostriches. We got barbarians up here. We got a barbarian town up here as well. Anyway, we're going to call it a day here. So thanks again for watching. Again, this is Ymir. We may do a little bit more of this one if we want to see further on into the game, but I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description. The game's, of course, not out yet, but you can kind of follow it along. Development has been going on for a very long time. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.